starting with John Elway in 1987. Now look, Elway's a Hall of Famer and one of the all-time greats. Nobody's arguing that.
He had the great arm strength.
And he'll run. He's up, passes on the move. Touchdown. Elway can pull that off.
But this particular MVP award, it's a hard one to defend. The Broncos went 8-3-1 in the games where Elway started, which is good. But when you look at the actual numbers, it gets a little dicey. He threw for 3,198 yards and 19 touchdowns in 12 games. That sounds decent until you realize that he threw 12 interceptions and had a passer rating of just 83.4.
Elway with a screen and overthrew Winder.
To put that into perspective, 7 out of his 12 games that season, Elway had 0 or just 1 passing touchdown. Then you take a look at what Jerry Rice did in those 12 games and you've got to ask some questions. He had more receiving touchdowns that year than Elway had passing touchdowns. Yeah, this is the year that Rice set the NFL record with 22 touchdown catches. When you add the one he got on the ground, that's 23 total touchdowns along with 1,129 yards from scrimmage. To add onto those stats, he also helped the 49ers finish the regular season with a 13-2 record.
The tallest, fastest, quickest, toughest, best receiver in professional football.
The argument for Elway was basically that you just had to see him play. His best weapons were Sammy Winder and Vance Johnson, so he was working with less talent around him. He also led 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, which was the clutch factor that people loved about him. But even with all that, Elway was only second-team All-Pro that season. Meanwhile, you had Joe Montana sitting right there with a 10-1 record as a starter, throwing 31 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. Montana led the entire league in completion percentage, touchdown passes, and passer rating at 102.1. He also led 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, the same as Elway. And Montana was first-team All-Pro. One guy who didn't even get a vote but still had a very good year was Dan Marino. He was coming off a great season and dropped off just a bit, but he still had 3,245 yards passing and 27 total touchdowns, both higher than Elway. Elway got 42.9% of the MVP vote, Rice got 35.7%, and Montana got 21.4%. It was close, but Elway won it, and looking back, it's one of the more questionable MVP awards ever handed out, just like all the other ones we're about to cover.